harder, right? So you got these question marks now, okay? Now you have a whole bunch of images that you see in your natural surrounding, okay, as a toddler, for example. And, you're all by yourself. Nobody tells you what they are, okay? But you can discern that certain things are like certain other things. Like if you see examples of these types of animals and they behave a certain way, maybe you can generalize to say, whatever those types of things are, they purr and they have fur and they like to snuggle on things that you're using, okay? And these types of animals, they are much more loyal. They happen to drool everywhere. They may stink a little bit more, whatever. I don't know what they're called as a toddler, but I know there are different things, okay? So this is the idea of unsupervised learning, right? The idea that you don't have a label, you don't have the Y's, right? We just have X's, okay? We have lots of X's. We have this big data matrix of images or a big data set of, whatever type of data you have, but we have no idea what the answers are, okay? So what can you do with such unlabeled data? Give a short sentence or a task describing what you could accomplish with this, okay? So we're gonna go back. I'm gonna go ahead and say, well, I just talked about, having lots of data, but not knowing what they are called, but I can distinguish them. So maybe I'm going to call that like clustering or putting together information. I don't know. Okay. So I'll just write that here. Okay. And I'm supposed to write a whole sentence. So maybe I can do that. Clustering items of similar X vectors together into a class, okay, something like that. But it's going to have without a label because we don't know what it's called. We're just going to call them like object 1 or object 2 or something like that, okay? Okay, I can't spell this morning, sorry about that. Okay, so I submit that and I'll continue. All right. So learning without labels is actually a really, really important application. We're going to come to that at the very end of our course in week 11, okay? And it has a lot of applications. Basically, most of us are doing unsupervised learning all the time, right? We go around the world and we have to learn things and nobody actually tells us what things are, okay? Except for in school, right? School is supervised learning. Your teacher comes over and hits you with a ruler and says you're wrong. Okay, that's supervision, right? Of a painful sort. Okay. If you want to learn more about applications, do open this later. I'm not going to talk about that right now because we're short on time.